Okay, let's create the load data function. We're going to load all the data from the table and show it inside the list field. So we are going to need an array list string, and also the array adapter for the simple list field. If you remember, the array adapter will going to take 3 parameters. The first one is the context. The second one is the design for each row, the default design, and then we pass the data. After you have passed the data, we need to link the list view with the adapter. So we need to initialize this also. Okay. Next, we're going to get the data from table using the cursor. The cursor is the only way you can get the data from the table when you are using the Android system. So the cursor, you need to use the db, then .qd, and then you have so many parameters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 parameters. Basically, the first one is the which table you want to get, and then the second one is the which column you want to which column you want to get. Basically, we want to get all the column data. So we can initialize the all column data. The column will be the ID, the matrix number, the name, and also the city. So basically, your cursor is pointed to the table and the column. So you can use the fill function to navigate the data. For example, cursor move to first. That means your cursor is now pointing to the first row of the data. And then maybe you can use the while loop to loop all the data. Okay. To make it fast. Okay. Now the cursor still in the first row. And then you add all the information inside the array list using the cursor.getString, and then pass the which data in which column you want to add. 0 means the first column, and 1, 2, 3, that means the 1, 2, 3, 0 stands for the column number 1, the ID, and then 1 is for the matrix number, 2 is for the name, and 3 is for the city. And this is the extra function cursor.count. That means how many data you already insert into your table. Okay, after that, you can use the cursor dot move to next function to move the cursor into the second row. And then you are using the while loop. That means you are continuous to point the cursor into the next row, next row, next row, next row, until it is at the end of the row. Okay. After that, since you already store all the information inside your array list, then you will show the information using the list view by setting the editor, and then remember to close the cursor. After you finish the root data function, remember to enable back the root data function inside the insert data, and remember to call the insert data inside your button set function. Insert data, you will pass the database and also the content value. After that, try to run your application. So if you successfully run your application, you can try to insert some dummy data. When you click the save button, it will insert the data and show the data inside your list view. Insert your data. If you successfully insert your data, it will call the root data to show the information inside the list view.